Welcome to video tutorial 2022 we're up to. Goodness, I'm losing count. And this tutorial is going to be sewing on Teddy's arms. So let's get started. So the pattern tells us to sew them on around below the neck and slightly higher at the front than the back. And what that means is you can sew them on so they're nice and level, but I quite like them facing forwards. So you do whatever your preference is. So the front of mine, I will put around one row below. Let's zoom in and have a look. So doing it a little bit like a row below, that's one row there. So one row below, and then I'm going to do them lower at the back just so that his arms are facing forward. If you prefer them down by his side, just do them level. And then I'm going to pin them both on and just check that I'm happy with what it looks like. I like to have this side at the top because I just think it's neater than that, which I think of as the back. So just make sure they're both the right way around, like so I can see that nice neat line. So again, we're going to go for at the front, about around below his neck and slightly lower at the back. Then look at it by eye and see if he looks nice and level. So let's have a look. Teddy the bear, how are your arms? They're looking pretty level, I think. I push that one slightly back because you want them to look not like one is further around the front. You want them to look similar. And then if you look at them from the side, so you can see a little bit clearer. That's the back and that's the side. So you want them at a similar angle. But mainly do it by eye, what he looks like from the front. So that looks quite even to me. So we're going to sew on one of the arms and then I will leave you to sew on the other arm. So we're going to thread our needle with the strand that's attached to the arm. And we're going to work it very similar to how we did the other stitches. So you can't really see them. So I'm going to go down exactly near where my thread is into the body. And then come up a couple of stitches away, like so. And then I'm going to go down, probably it's about a stitch away, and come up near the end. Make sure you're getting through the body as well to make sure it's been sewn through. The ends are a little bit more important because they tend to be where they get pulled about a bit. So I like to make sure that they want a couple of stitches each end. So we'll do that. So back in again and back out again. And I'm just making sure that we've covered the middle, both the ends. So the stitches right the way along. And then I'll make sure we've got that firmly on the end. So we're putting an extra stitch in here. Just go over the top like that, and then I'm going to go and do the other end to make sure I don't forget to put a stitch in each end. I'm just making sure that's firm because these animals, if it's a small child or they do tend to get pulled around by the arms. Well, the ears sometimes, but the arms definitely. So that feels nice and secure. So I'm going to lift it up now and I'm going to work along the bottom. So I'm going to do one horizontal stitch here and one here like we did when we sewed the head on. Because this is underneath the arm, it won't really be visible, so we're just going to do it like that. So one stitch there and then opposite again, another stitch here, and just work along, getting quite a lot of small neat stitches in. We can do more securing underneath because it's out of sight. Let's go down there and another one here, so nice and firm. So don't feel shy about going around all over again if you want an extra strength. So we'll give it a tug, make sure it feels nice and firm. And then when we're happy, we'll go in and come out as we normally do, a few centimetres away. Like so, and then we will just pull that slightly to make it taut, snip. And yeah, one arm sewn on. Good, Teddy's got his arm. Brilliant. So what we're going to do now, let's just show you what he looks like. There he is, look. Hello, Teddy. Nice to meet you. So we're just going to sew the other arm on in exactly the same way. So sew the second arm on using the same technique, and then we will be coming back and showing you how to do his nose and his cute little smile. So bye for now, says Teddy. I'll see you again in a moment.